Wizo is a non-profit organisation of volunteers, established by 3 British women nearly 100 years ago, with volunteers in over 50 countries, working together to fund over 800 social welfare and educational projects in Israel. Israel is one of the few countries in the world that has taken people from so many backgrounds, recognising that a nation can be made stronger by accepting the many different contributions made by its constituent parts. Wizo, through its diverse and varied range of projects, aim to support unity in diversity. As with a tree, if the roots are strong, it will grow. So Wizo believes, if society is strong, Israel will flourish. Wizo's shelter in Jerusalem is a safe haven for women and children who are at risk and in immediate danger, providing therapeutic, social, legal, and educational services free of charge. The shelter provides food, clothes, toys, therapy, vocational training, and assistance with house relocation. Nikki, now studying to be a lawyer, tells us in her own words how Wizo changed her life. What Nikki initially believed to be a loving relationship with her husband was not as it seemed.
So I decided that I was going to go back to work to boost up my confidence again, and that just made him so upset, and he pushed me with full force and dragged me on the cross of the lounge and shouting at me and pulling my hair and telling me, "How dare you!" So I was rushed to hospital. For 6 weeks I was in hospital without my son, with no support, with no family, with no help. I just gave up. During that time, it was the worst time of my life. I was abused verbally. I was raped almost every day. When I could get out of his sight, I went to a lawyer and I said, "Can you please help me?" She said to me that there is a shelter by Wizo that you can go to, and you can go immediately. I started group therapy. That was the main feature of the shelter. So first of all, I felt comfortable because in the group sessions I would hear other people's stories that were very similar to mine. I didn't know that there are so many women that suffer from domestic violence. When I knew that I had the Wizo organization behind me, helping me, I felt very confident.
£12,000 could support 2 families at a shelter for 1 year. Wizo operates 180 daycare centres caring for over 14,500 children from underprivileged or single-parent homes, supported by Israel's welfare services. These multi-purpose daycare centres offer development programmes to improve the children's communication, speech and reading abilities. At the Rebecca Seif Daycare Centre, the children receive 3 healthy meals a day as well as snacks and an educational, social, loving, safe environment in which to thrive. £4,500 could provide 25 children with breakfast, lunch, dinner and 2 snacks at one of the centres for a year. The Wizo Nahalal Youth Village is the most sought-after school in the region. Here, children from all walks of life and backgrounds are given opportunities and educated together. The school has 1,470 pupils and 270 students who board. The majority of the students at the youth village come from low socio-economic backgrounds referred by social services. Many have experienced emotional, sexual or physical abuse and have low self-esteem. Other students are immigrants who may or may not have arrived in Israel with their families. The Wizo Youth Village enables the school to provide the teenagers with individualized assessments, counseling and an education in maths, English, Ivrit, technology, art and science, as well as running sports programs, music and theatre classes. Itzik, a teacher and former student, says, "I have been a teacher here for 26 years. I think that what I give the students today is a little of what I got here. I think that education is vital and the connection to our roots and tradition is very important. Our students go on to succeed in their exams, the army, and contribute in so many different fields, coping with challenges and making us proud." Bat El Mamu emigrated to Israel when she was 2 years old from Ethiopia. Initially to an absorption centre and then to a flat in Haifa with her 4 sisters, a brother and her parents. Her siblings were forced to leave home because of financial difficulties. Her parents had low-paid jobs and difficulties with language and integration. Her social worker helped her gain a place at Wizo Nahalal. "Here, people really believe in me and fight for me, even when I am fed up. There is something special about Nahalal. The fact that people who do not know me give to Wizo Nahalal and invest in my future gives me faith in mankind." £2,500 could provide therapy for 25 students. £60,000 could go towards renovating a school dormitory for up to 30 students. Rainbow House in Haifa is a hairdressing and beauty college for students from the age of 18. It gives its students a vocation, financial independence, and hope for the future. Baruch is 29 and a single parent. Originally from Ethiopia and born with congenital defects in his ankles that meant he could not walk, Baruch came to Israel when he was 10. After many difficult operations, his ability to walk is much improved. Rainbow House has given him the opportunity to pursue a career in hairdressing, allowing him to become a self-supporting and integrated citizen of Israel, and giving him the tools to change his life and make a better future for him and his young daughter. Vital renovation works are needed at the various Wizo vocational training centres, as well as opportunities for sponsoring scholarships. £6,000 could provide scholarships for 10 students at Rainbow House. The community centre in Afula provides a range of cultural, social and educational services to severely disadvantaged communities in and around the region. One of the initiatives that Wizo sponsors is to offer bar and bat mitzvahs to those children who otherwise would not have the means to do so. Another initiative at the Afula Centre is the Olive Tree Project, which aims to promote the message of peaceful coexistence and tolerance through art.
When the Galilee, a local initiative, has brought together Israeli women, Jewish, Muslim and Christian, around a central theme, the olive tree and their passion for painting.
£20,000 could support programmes including the Bar or Bat Mitzvah programme. Whatever you can give will go towards funding one of Wizo's diverse social welfare and educational projects in Israel, thereby strengthening Israel's strongest resource, its people. Wizo changes lives. You can too.